Hey guys, it's your girl Aubrey back with another Aubrey's Learning Corner. Woo! Alrighty, so today I am back with another Aubrey's Learning Corner, and today we are in the topic either physics. It's physics. Alrighty, so today we are in the topic physics. And today's specific page is magnets and how they work. All right, let's start reading. Hold your horses. You thought we were gonna get to reading that fast? Heck no, we're yapping. Oh my gosh, I love that word, yapping. But anyways, you know like how magnets are literally used for everything? I'm holding up my phone with a magnet right now. Let's see what else is magnetizing. Alright, I don't have anything that's magnetic right now near me, but you know, literally everything. There's some metal right here on my table. That hurt. But anyways, there's some metal right here on my table. That one hurt even more. But there's some metal on my table and it is a very magnetic. Almost everything metal is magnetic. Okay, that's a bunch of different metal things are magnetic. Like, let's see if I can stick my phone onto it. Well, I cannot stick my phone onto it. It's okay though. Basically, the whole point is magnets are everywhere. And today we're gonna be reading about how they work. Let's start reading. Magnetism. Magnetism is the force that electric currents exert on other electric currents. Magnetism may be created by the motion of electrons in the atoms of certain materials, which are called magnets. Magnetic force may also be produced by ordinary electric current flowing through a coil of wire, called an electromagnet. The magnetic force may cause attraction or repulsion. That is, it may pull magnets together or push them apart. A magnet always has two poles. When the magnet is free to move, the poles orient themselves along the north-south direction. The pole that orients itself towards the North Pole of Earth, that is called the North Pole. The other pole is called the South Pole. A magnet always retains its two poles. If you cut a magnet in two pieces, each piece will have a north and south, will have a push and pull. Attraction and repulsion between magnets follow a set of principles similar to those that direct electrostatic forces. Poles. The end of all magnets are called poles. Just as like electric charges repel and unlike electric charges attract each other, like poles repel one another and unlike poles attract one another. Okay, so like if you try to put a south and a south pole together, they will go like boom, you know, like when you put magnets close together and then it's hard to push them together. That is because it is two alike poles. But if you flip one over, that's way more comfortable. But let's say the thumb is the south and the pinky is the north. So if you put a south and a south together, they will repel each other. But if you put a south and a north together, they will attract. That is because they are unlike. And, you know, yeah. Poles. The end of all magnets are called poles. Just as like electric charges repel and unlike electric charges attract each other, like poles repel one another and unlike poles attract one another. Consider the familiar magnetic compass. A compass needle orients itself in a south-north direction. The end pointing north is marked N and the other end S. When another compass is brought near the first, the two needles deviate from their north-south direction and tend to point toward each other. The attracting and repelling forces reside in the ends of the needles, and ends that are marked alike repel one another. Different polarity, same strength. There is, however, an important difference between a magnetized bar and an electrically charged body. The charged body may carry the same polarity of charge over its entire surface. The magnetized bar always has two poles of unlike polarity and of equal strength. Magnetic fields. The region around a magnet where the force of magnetism can be felt is said to contain a magnetic field. Lines of force. Like an electric field, a magnetic field consists of lines of force. A line of force being a line along which magnet pole tends to move. The positive direction in that is which the N pole tends to move, or the North Pole. Thus, a compass needle in a magnetic field will orient itself parallel with the lines of force, with the end pole pointing in the positive direction. Closed loops. There is an important difference, however, between the concepts of the magnetic field and the electric field. The electric lines of force do not terminate at the S pole, but continue unbroken through the magnet to emerge at the N pole. Magnetic lines of force exist only as closed loops and never cross. Magnetite, or lodestone, is a naturally occurring permanent magnet. It is a hard black rock that is attracted by magnets and acts as a magnet itself. That's all I've got for today, but don't be sad, don't cry. I'll be back tomorrow with a new topic to talk about. Never forget this. It's cool to be a nerd. Nerds are smart. They learn so many different things, just like you and I do in Aubrey's Learning Corner. All right, I'll see you then. Goodbye.